Hi everyone, this is Laura from Traverse Bay Crochet. Today we're going to make a really cute and simple crochet bag that is made from a simple rectangle. And for this project you're going to need 100% cotton yarn. I'm going to be using Yarn Bee Fundamental Cotton. And I am going to use 2 skeins of that. So you'll need about 7 ounces or 320 yards. I'm going to use this green color here and a size H 5mm crochet hook. So to begin, we're going to chain 44. So now we've chained 44 and we're going to do a half double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. And a half double crochet into each chain down the entire row. So now we've completed our first row and we're going to chain 2, turn your work. And for our second row, we're going to do a half double crochet into each of the back loops only in each stitch down the row. So we're going to work just in the back loops, a half double crochet. And this will give us some nice texture here for our bag. Now we've reached the end of row 2 and we're going to chain 2, turn your work, and this time we're going to do a half double crochet into each of the front loops only in each stitch down the row. So we're just going to work into the front loop our half double crochet. And this is going to create a really nice texture for the outside of our bag. I'll turn it and you can see that starting to form right here. We get some nice texture. And so we're just going to work a row of half double crochet into the back loops only, then into the front loops only. And we're going to work that back and forth until we have a total of 66 rows. Okay, so that is the pattern for the body of our bag. So work those rows, those 2 alternating rows, until you have 66, and then I'll meet you right back. So now I have a total of 66 rows, and this is the wrong side of our bag, and the right side is going to have our texture pattern on it. Okay, so we're going to have the wrong side face you. Okay, and then we're going to bring up a corner and take one down on either side to start making the bag. So we're going to fold up a corner on one side and fold down a corner on the other. Okay, so we've made it in such a way that we should have, there should be 22 rows here, 22 rows across in the middle, and then there's 22 rows here, so that everything is even. And if you want to place a stitch marker and count 22 rows in, you can do that and put a stitch marker in. I don't know where my stitch markers went, so I'm using earrings, and that'll work. Okay, now we're going to fold our middle. Okay, we're just folding that in the middle and turn your bag toward you. Okay, so I'll show you again that we folded one side up, one side down, and we're just going to fold it again in a triangle right in the middle. Now we're going to attach our yarn here at the end and work our way up to connect our bag. Okay, so I turned the bag so that where we're going to start sewing it up is over here. You can see it a little bit better, I think. And we're going to cut a long piece of yarn and grab your needle. Okay, we're going to start in the corner. And we're going to start sewing up the seam of the bag. And I'm just going to use a whip stitch and go through both sides, pull it up, and bring it around and go through both other sides there. And I'm just going to try to do this as evenly as possible up our bag. Okay, and we're just going to keep on connecting this all the way till we get to the top here. Now we've made it to the top, and we're just going to weave in our end. I'm going to weave it in on the inside. Okay, and we're just going to fasten that off. All right, so that is one side of the bag done, and we're going to flip it over. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to start in the corner and work our way up and fasten that off. And I will meet you right back. Okay, so now we've weaved in the ends there, and I also went ahead and weaved in the ends that were in the corners of the bag. So now your bag should look like this. Okay, and now we're going to begin with our shoulder strap. So I went ahead and chained 70 chains for our strap. Okay, let's see, so this measures about 20 inches. If you would like a longer strap, you can add more chains. I like it to a little shorter, to be at about my hip. Okay. So we chained 70. And so now we're just going to slip stitch in each stitch, each chain across. Just going to slip stitch. We want the strap to be able to support some weight. And when you have loose stitches, your strap can stretch, so we want to make sure that our stitches are going to be nice and tight. So we're going to make our strap of slip stitches so it won't stretch as much. Now we've reached the end of our first row. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and then we're going to slip stitch into the top stitch in each stitch down the row. So just into that top stitch there. This is going to give us a nice tight strap that we're starting to get wider here. So continue to slip stitch down each of the top stitches in this row. So we just finished row 2. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and again we're going to slip stitch into the top stitches in each stitch down the row. And we're going to do this row and repeat that 2 more times, and I will meet you right back. Now we're going to fasten off our strap, leaving a long tail. And we're going to take our needle and we're going to sew the strap to the inside of the top part of our bag. So we're just going to go on the inside of that corner. Oops. And we're going to attach it to the bag, and I'm just weaving in and out. And going around the strap and around the edge of the bag. Okay, and then we're going to weave in our, just going to attach it down here a little bit at the end. Then we're going to weave in our ends on the inside of the bag. Fasten off. Weave in the other end here. Okay, I'm just going to finish this end and then repeat the same with the strap, the other end of the strap on the other side of the bag. So we've attached our strap on both ends and our bag is finished. And you can find the written pattern on my blog. I will link that in the description. And please like and subscribe to my channel for more free patterns, and have a great day.